Alright, what's going on, heroes? This is BalncdBrkfst coming at you with another ranked game. This time we are playing as Artanis on the battlefield of eternity. And now, today is the day where Artanis comes to the Nexus. He's available to play 1 week earlier than when you can buy him, based on if you pre-ordered Legacy of the Void. And me being a huge StarCraft fan, StarCraft was one of the first video games I ever played. I had Legacy of the Void pre-ordered, and Artanis just dropped into my hero pool. I've played a couple of games with him, mostly quick match, a handful of Heroes League. So we're going to see how he fares in the top ranks of Heroes League today, and talk about some of his abilities too, and kind of what team comp maybe he fits in, things like that. But let's take a look at the picks first. The enemy team, they've got Nova and Arthas. Nova's going to pose a little bit of trouble because she's got a lot of burst damage, and Artanis can be weak to burst damage. The idea is his shield overload is what keeps him alive, and you have to keep that off cooldown, and you have to do your best to keep that off cooldown by attacking things. But if you can burst him through while his shield overload is on cooldown, then he's just going to die. Artanis is also pretty decent against Artanis because, or did I say Artanis? I meant Arthas is pretty decent because of his root. Artanis already has an inherent issue of being able to get kited very easily by his opponents, and he has a hard time of sticking onto his opponents. So anything that, roots, mini stuns, Artanis is going to give him an even harder time with that. But our team does help. We've got Jaina and Lyric. Both heroes have a slow ability, and if the enemy team gets slow, then I can stick onto them. Artanis himself, he does have an ability, Phase Prism, his E, which swaps position. It's kind of like a light form of crowd control. And it's also got some nice utility uses. You can use to swap somebody way out of position. Normally, when somebody else is already out of position, you don't want to use it to initiate. And it can kind of be used to chase somebody down. His other abilities are pretty aggressive. Blade Dash, you dash forward and come back to the exact same spot. Good for poking. Twin Blades is pretty decent. You're standard, but you gotta get up to somebody's face and you kind of double slash real fast. It works well with your shield overload. It allows you to lower the cooldown by 8 seconds if you use that double Twin Blade. One thing to note about the enemy team's Kharazim pick, which is very smart, because Kharazim has a talent at level 16 which upgrades his circle of healing to remove all slows, stuns, blinds. And Artanis has an ultimate, Suppression Pulse, that blinds enemy is in a huge area for 4 seconds, but Kharazim at level 16, that talent essentially nullifies it. So very smart pick from them, but our team is pretty strong. Jaina and Kel'Thuz bring out kind of our back lines. They can do damage from afar, whereas me and Lyric are going to be the ones who are going to be diving in and focusing most of the enemy's attention onto us, so that Jaina and Kel'Thuz can do their thing without getting jumped on, hopefully. But one thing to watch out for is that Nova, because Nova can easily pick off our back lines while me and Lyric are too busy diving in, attracting attention. So that's something we need to be aware of and not dive too hard away from our back lines. And also, we just don't want to make Uther's life too hard by, splitting the back line and the front line too far. And based on their team comp, level 1 talent, I'm thinking of going reactive parry. That's kind of Artanis' version of block. Seasoned Marksman's a decent choice here if you want to go for kind of a farming style. Excuse me. Farming style Artanis, where you farm up early game and you kind of become a beast in the mid game. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a reactive parry. I think that's just a better choice here. Man, Lyric taking a lot of damage. He manages to get away, but it looks like the enemy team is being very aggressive early game, so we need to be careful. And especially as Artanis, I'm not that strong early game. I've got some bit of poke with that blade dash. If I can get close enough, I can use the W. Throwing out that E every now and then to try to punish enemies for being out of position, but I need to be careful. Just blade dashing in to get some harassment off. Trying to get some twin blades off on Nova. Taking a lot of damage and not doing nearly enough return damage, I think, to make this worth. I also need to be careful when I use Blade Dash, because if I get stunned, rooted, whatever in the middle of that, wow, actually use it on a fake Nova. Whoa, 3-man Tyrande stun. That's huge. We're taking so much damage. Lyric is in the front lines by himself there. That's not too good. Trying to look for an opening where I can go in, but I'm worried about getting rooted down by Arthas. So I'm only going to play aggressively when I see that Arthas's root is down. Ooh, trying to swap Tyrande there, but not really successful. So the first immortals are coming up. Oh man, this is going to be tough. Yeah, getting rooted and stunned, that's going to be death. Especially because of their Tyrande Arthas combo. If anybody gets hit with that root, they're probably going to be set up for death. Overall though, we're not doing too bad, even though we've been getting pushed out of lane a lot and we're 2 kills down. We still managed to stay even on experience, which is admirable. Heading back into the fight, swapping out Arthas. Hopefully we can get body block him right here. Nice. Yeah, that's one of the cool things about the Phase Prism. It's easy for you to body block somebody. I'm gonna chase after Tyrande, but my chase game is honestly not great. Gonna Blade Dash, but it's not, since it's not gonna finish her off. I'm gonna return to try to kill Kharazim. Man, can't believe I wasted that E. If I had hit Kharazim, I think he would have died. Going after Raynor, but again, my chase game is just not strong. Ooh, there's Nova. Let's go and swap her out. Yeah, hopefully that'll be a kill. Nope. The enemy team had a good support, and they came up behind. We're level 4 now. Now we're in even talent tiers. And go for the one that increases the range of Blade Dash and the speed. I think that'll help. Swap Arthas. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh god. Yeah. I kind of got tunnel vision right there. And didn't realize that my entire team was not behind me when I went for the swap. Now is where we gotta be really careful though. We're about a level and a half behind and it's barely 4 minutes into the game. But one saving grace is that the enemy team hasn't done too much damage to our immortal right now. Well, Arthas is way out of position. He's gonna die. Or maybe not. The immortal's gonna save him. Blade Dash? No. Kharazim with that heal. It's gonna save him. Man, Jaina goes down. Trying to see an opening where I can go in. Oh man, but we didn't have the team trying to run away here. Nice. Great clutch heal from Uther, and I think that my shield overload talent saved me a little bit there. Let's see if we can save Uther. Swap out Arthas. Come on, he's gotta die. There we go. Nice gravity lapse on Raynor, but I don't think we can follow up for the kill. I'm not gonna chase too far. Learn from my mistakes early on, but oh man, so close to swapping Raynor. Nice, just barely caught him on the edge of that. That's the thing about gravity lapse, or that's the thing about Phase Prism, is that the range is so small. I wish it had a little bit larger range so you can make some more cool plays with it, but as it stands, you got to be really close to somebody to swap them. So now we've caught up quite a bit in terms of experience. We're almost at the same level, and we're doing a decent job at clearing their immortal. Arthas coming in, trying to defend though, but if he's by himself, he's not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna swap him out here because I think that would be trouble for Jaina. But it looks like Jaina was dead anyways, and they came in with the cleanup, but we managed to kill the immortal, which is not too bad. We're at level 7 now. I like Solar Reaper, but I also think Psionic Synergy is really good. So follow through and Warp Sickness is alright, but I'm gonna go for Psionic Synergy because I think Artanis is really all about playing around your trait. And with that, and with my increased range on Blade Dash, I should be able to hit a lot of people enough so where I can refresh the cooldown on my trait immediately just from using one. Alright, I need to be careful getting kited here. Between Nova and Tyrande, I just can't reach anybody, as you can see. I'm gonna try to chase down Tyrande since she's a little bit by herself. But this might be tough with no crowd control ability. Yeah, she's just kiting me really hard. I'm gonna back off. I don't want Nova to appear behind me and just kill me or something. Try to join my team. Arthas should probably die. Oh, wow. He survived. I think I should have swapped him and then use my abilities. And missing my swaps right now, man. And getting kited so hard. Yeah, right there you really saw one of the, I think the biggest Achilles heel for this Protoss warrior is his tendency to get kited extremely hard, and it can be pretty frustrating when playing this guy. This entire game I feel like we've been playing catch up. As they're about to hit level 10. Is that the real Nova? No, it's not. Alright. Missing the swap on Karazim is not good. I need to get the feel of my swap a little bit more. Hold that thought. Team fight going in. I don't think we can do too much, so I need to try to run away here. I'll be fine. And one thing is you can't swap through the walls. I think Blizzard was very, very careful in trying to make, oh god, gotta try to run, use Blade Dash. But that wasn't enough. But anyways, what I was saying is I think Blizzard went a little bit too overboard in trying to make the swap not OP. The range is so low, and there's a lot of little quirks, like you can't swap them through your gate, but you can swap them out of the enemy's gate, and which will place you in a terrible position. Overall, I think the Phase Prism was nerfed too hard before this hero was even released, but maybe we'll see some buffs, or maybe we'll see some pros make good use of it. But I'm trying to get close enough to use the swap, but I just can't. But Raynor finds himself a little out of position. He's gonna get swapped. It kind of relies on the mistakes of the enemies. Trying to go in using the Blade Dash to refresh the cooldowns on my shield. Very nice Cone of Ring of Frost. Use the suppression pulse. Oh man, but it didn't drop in time to save me, and got pounded by too much damage. 2 levels down now. I'm not terribly worried because I think our team peaks in the mid game, especially since we have Kel'Thuz, we've got Jaina, we've got Artanis. All of us really peak around level 13, level 16, and that's where we're really gonna, come back in this game and make a big play for the win, I think, theoretically. But we'll see. Gotta try to defend our Immortal right now. Swapping out Karazim. Oh, nice Pyroblast on him. That's gonna finish him off. Man, it's so depressing to see Artanis like charging at somebody but not being able to hit them. Getting kited so hard, this guy. Tyrande's gonna be out of place, but we can't kill her. I'm gonna get triple tap. Very nice invulnerability though by Uther. It's gonna allow me to stay on them. Blade Dash to refresh the cooldowns of my shield, but looks like that wasn't enough to keep me alive. Nice, good kill on Arthas. Kel'Thuz going hard though. Oh, nice. 2 for 2 kill. 2 for 3, not too bad. But Raynor is alive. He's gonna do a lot of damage, but I don't think he's gonna be able to survive. Oh, never mind. Kel'Thuz or Karazim coming in. So kind of the goal of my build right here is to synergize with my trait. Everything is focused around my trait, so I can, survive longer, do more damage, soak up more damage, because I think that's the role that I play in the team, is kind of a heavy bruiser that gets in the enemy's face and attracts a lot of attention. But the downside of attracting a lot of attention is that you're gonna take a lot of damage, so that's where building for the shield overload comes in, is where you can try to mitigate as much damage as possible. Nice. Looks like we taken out the immortals before the enemy team. We got to hit that level 13 to be on even footing, but we're almost caught up in experience. No, Lyric. Oh, he died. But we've hit level 13 now. I'm going to go for a triple strike. I think this ability is really amazing at level 13. It synergizes just so well with your overall playstyle if you're going for this build. I'm going to go hard on Raynor, but not too hard. Swapping out Karazim. I've hit half health, and that's where the party starts for Artanis. Blade dashing back and forth because none of my other abilities are off cooldown. Nova doing a great job in the back line. He's going to try to soak some of the damage for Uther. Arthas is so low, going to try to kill him. But again, Artanis has no chase game, and that's been proven over and over again. Wow, somehow though we've managed to get ahead in levels, and we're almost one level ahead. Karazim's so out of position. I don't know how he got split so hard from his team. Gonna swap or gonna blade dash. There's no way he's gonna get away. Nice. All right, time to take a drink from the fountain. Ooh, Raynor a little out of position right here. He's gonna get swapped. Oh wait, man, I misused the abilities in order. If I swapped him, he would have been really dead. I need to remember to swap first and then blade dash at the very end. Suppression pulse. That'll blind Raynor so they don't do a lot of damage. Nice pyroblast doing a ton of damage, but we're not able to follow that up. I'm dropping a little too low. The thing with Artanis is, you know, he doesn't really pick up until he's about half health, but seeing your hero at half health, you just kind of have a gut reaction of, you know, you shouldn't go hard anymore once you're at half health. But Artanis is almost the opposite. When you're half health, that's when you can go hard because you've got the shield overload, and if you're building for talents that refresh that, that's when you need to go really hard. Almost level 16 though. I'm excited for level 16. I want to go for that Zealot charge because that really just augments my ability to do a lot of damage. It supplements my inability to chase down any hero, because with Zealot charge I'm going to be able to chase down anybody, and this Nova is going to be my first victim. Yeah, she's going to go down super fast. And that triple strike with the Zealot charge, man, I'm going to be doing so much damage. Going straight on Arthas here. Just basically hitting whoever I can hit. Arthas goes down. Zealot charge, watch, it's going to allow me to chase after. Oh no, never mind. Getting stunned by Tyrande. Mounting up. Let's see if we can get somebody. I think I'll be able to, yeah, get up to Raynor. And he's so dead. He's not getting away. Zealot charge, nice. I just feel like a whole different hero with that Zealot charge. Oh, Karazim though, making the escape. And we probably shouldn't be chasing too much. We gotta get this immortal because the objectives are first and foremost. Oh, they're coming in though. Karazim going in deep. I'm gonna Zealot charge him. He's gonna take a pyroblast and he's gonna go down. Yeah, so now that we've hit level 16, this is where our team really spikes. So I'm not surprised that we're starting to win team fights. I'm glad that we are, because it's about time. Running a little low on mana here. Uther's been doing a really good job at keeping my health up. But I think I might have to go for mana after we kill off this immortal. But depends on, you know, how the fight goes. Nice, I do have a tap, so I think that should be enough.
I knew it would be simple.
Alright, looks like we're going all top. This is going to be a riskier fight because the enemy team is at level 16 now, so we're on the same talent tier. But I just feel so confident with my Zealot charge. I feel like I can take on the world. Because between that refreshing my cooldown on my shield and then my blade dash, I feel like I can just jump in on anybody. I'm going to do just that. I'm going to go try to chase down. No, never mind. Toronto making them invisible makes it hard. But Karazim's going to take some damage here. And then Tyrande. The cooldown on Twin Blades is so low. Trying to chase down Raynor. Maybe Karazim, yeah. Taking him down first because he was low. Triple kill, nice. Well done, team. This push is gonna hurt. Raynor. No, that's not the real Nova, but whatever. Are we gonna assault the core right here? We could. Yeah, but they're about to be up in about 10 seconds. Let's see how hard my team wants to go for this. Not too hard. I could turn around on them right now with suppression pulse, but nah. Team's gonna leave, so I'll leave as well. And it's not too bad using that ulti there because the cooldown is very low. It's only about 50 seconds. It only costs 40 mana, which is very low for such a game-changing ultimate. Alright, nice. Gonna tap. We're about to hit level 20 as well. Interesting thing is, I feel like before level 16, our team fights were kind of awkward. We weren't really winning them that hard, but right as we hit about level 16, it was just, our trajectory just went off the charts and we started winning every team fight really, really hard to the point where it's like they can't even get that many kills in team fights, so they're starting to fall behind really, really hard in experience. And while we're down basically the entire game up around level 16, now we're about 2 levels ahead. Karazim very, very aggressive right now. Gonna try to chase him down. Nice, knocked him off the mount. I'm really charging at him, but oh shoot, I gotta be careful. I'm really, really deep. Suppression pulls try to keep me alive. Nice and vulnerable from Uther. That blade dash kind of wasted some of my time. Let's see if I can stay alive here with my shields. I don't know. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake for me. I was diving in a little too hard on that Karazim. I'm gonna go for Force of Will at level 20 because I've died a couple times. I want to make sure that I don't die anymore, and getting Force of Will is gonna make it so that I basically have shield overload up all the time. Just looking through some of Artanis's other talents right now. I've tried to experiment with some, but it feels like I need to change his playstyle a lot if I go for some of the other talents. Shield Battery at level 4 seems alright. Some of the talents are a little underwhelming, like the first talent there at level 1. Phase Prism refunds mana if you miss. It's like, okay, it's kind of like a safety net, but just try not to miss and you can have another much more effective talent at level 1. Amateur Opponent might be good on this map because it increases your basic attack by 100%, so that means I'd be doing 500 damage per slash to this immortal. So it could be good on maps where there's a lot of objectives, or where you can take maybe on Haunted Mines, maybe on this map where you're fighting one non-heroic person. But anyways, team fight starting. They're not level 20 yet, so we're gonna go in. Big suppression pulse, blinding everybody, but looks like the fight hasn't quite started and the enemy team did a pretty good job at disengaging. I'm gonna go in hard because I've got that Force of Will. Uther's got the invulnerable. Nice. Karazim goes down. Raynor's gonna go down. Tyranda's gonna go down as well. Nice triple kill. So as you can see there, they wasted basically all their damage on me, and thanks to the invulnerable bubble from Uther and my shield overloads, I was able to completely survive through that, and that results in a triple kill. And I think Because we got such a strong immortal, this is probably going to be the fight to end it. As we gather up and push through the bottom lane, I'm not too worried about healing up because again, for Artanis, the party doesn't start until you're half health. So I almost want to be half health. And in a team fight, I'm usually just waiting for to be half health before I unleash my blade dash and, you know, try to go really hard and continue to attack people. So yeah, this is definitely going to be game here. Because the immortal is coming up. They've got no keeps. We're assaulting the core so hard. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Well, yeah, game's over. We're just gonna pretty much finish off the core here. But hope you guys enjoyed this game as Artanis. A couple rusty plays, especially in the earlier parts of the game, where we were kind of getting picked apart, missing a couple of my phase prisms. But overall, things really started to pick up and get really fun towards the mid game. And overall, I think I like Artanis. In the early game, I still have to learn how to really play him and what role he fulfills in the earlier parts of the game. I can definitely see him as a very strong bruiser in the mid late game after level 16 once you get the Zealot charge. But pre-level 16, I just feel so hamstrung by my inability to, you know, stick onto a target. And it does feel really crippling. I think either a team comp has to be built around him with a lot of slows and stuns for him to get up onto his target, or he just has to play really safe until level 16 and wait for the power spike there, something like that. Anyways, this is BalncdBrkfst. Hope you guys enjoyed this first ranked game as Artanis, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.